XRP is currently in a very weird position. As I've stated in other videos, we heard that Ripple is planning on going public. A lot of the speculation is that they're going to do it in 2025 because regulation will make it easier for them and the lawsuit will be over and all this other stuff going public. There was news a couple of days ago, I think, from Brad Garlinghouse on Twitter that also got posted. I didn't bring it here because it was like, okay. Apparently, since like 5, 6, 7 weeks, give or take, Ripple said that in the United States, they made more partnerships than they had done within the last 5 years or something like that, just within the United States. So the speculation there lies in which companies, which institutions, which banks are they partnered with. Brad Garlinghouse told us years ago that they had been talking with a number of banks, like banks, for a couple of years. And the banks all told them the only reason why we're not working with you is because of this entire thing with the SEC. And when that's over, we can get the ball rolling. So with the new SEC head projected to be as crypto friendly as possible, therefore, happiness. Going public, the SEC thing, I'm missing there's so much happening with this coin and with this. Their stable coin that was just released. There was news that apparently the trading volume of their stable coin has already flipped. I think PayPal's stable coin. I can't think of everything, but you understand a lot is going on. The projections for this coin within the last 2 weeks have also been quite significant. We've had a multitude of discussions about XRP going to $10 by the end of 2025. A lot of analysts believe that by March, middle March, beginning March, end of March, XRP is already going to be a lot higher than $10 based off of charts, off of metrics, off of regulation getting better, and you kind of name it. Peter Brandt is a very popular analyst within the space, and people tend to listen to what he has to say. He's been very bullish, usually, over the years on Bitcoin. A lot of analysts I'm seeing very quickly are moving into other coins, not a multitude. They're not doing meme coins, but a lot of analysts are no longer just looking at Bitcoin. They're now looking at Ethereum and also XRP in multiple different charts, especially as we've seen XRP going up since the end of the lawsuit and since around the beginning of mid-November, what have you. It says, will XRP experience a significant rally towards $9 soon? Analyst Peter Brandt believes a potential surge could occur amid low selling pressure. We're at the point of the bull run, and I say this in the nicest way possible. Anyone actually selling just looks a little bit crazy. I think the big money knows that, and I think people who've been in the market for a while know that. There have been a lot of people over the course of the last 6 to 7 years who've been buying XRP diligently, and now it's paying off for them when they were buying at 5 cents, 7 cents, 14 cents, 40 cents, you name it. They've multiple X their money, and now a lot of the same exact thing. Listen, we need to be completely honest with ourselves. A lot of the XRP supply, a lot of the Ethereum supply, a lot of the Bitcoin supply, a lot of the Cardano supply are in the hands of people who've been accumulating it over multiple years.
We do see signs of fragmentation also in cross-border payments. When we zoom in on bank intermediated payments, which is basically the bulk of global cross-border payments. And we see these signs of fragmentation since the global financial crisis, so it's not a new thing. It has been related to banks slimming their correspondent bank networks because of more concerns of, for instance, AML, KYC concerns. And we have also seen increasing concerns about sanctions. So banks have reduced their correspondent bank networks, and that is very much related to countries that are deemed risky.
And as you can see by this screen, we actually have a lot of new features coming to the XRP ledger. Now, most of these are actually just fixes and not necessarily features, but what you can see is there is a lot of different amendments now being passed on the ledger, and they're all set to go live in essentially 14 days. Now, the really exciting one is this AMM clawback, and the reason this is so exciting is it allows tokens that have clawbacks enabled to be put in the automated market maker. What does this mean? This means that RLUSD, Ripple stablecoin, will be able to be put in the XRP Ledger automated market maker. Now, the reason this is such a big deal is because many people believe that RLUSD is likely going to have a multi-billion-dollar market cap probably within the next 2 years. And that means that an equal amount of value of XRP will likely be locked up in the automated market maker against RLUSD. This is going to lock up billions of XRP over the long run and make it even harder to get XRP on the open market. This is extremely exciting and going to take a lot of supply off the market for XRP, locking it up and using it for its full intended use case, which is liquidity for the ecosystem. This is going to create a massive supply and demand dynamic that we've never seen on the XRP ledger before. And there's going to be all kinds of new amendments like this in the future. This is one of my favorite parts about XRP. The XRP ledger just keeps on getting more and more powerful.
That also means that the economy is not as efficient as we would like to see, because goods services all across the world need to be integrated. There needs to be a way to move money to jurisdictions where labor is cheap, where natural resources are cheap. By having these bottlenecks, we're really shooting ourselves in the foot.
That means that we do have a shift perhaps into more intransparent transfer networks, for instance, crypto, which we cannot see and which we see as a concern.
The trend of de-risking is causing nations to use other assets like crypto assets instead of this correspondent banking infrastructure. But it's important to note that even the correspondent banking infrastructure will evolve, and there's a lot of API integrations with various protocols. RippleNet has API integration in some of the largest banking software available.
There are also a lot of initiatives globally on more official initiatives setting up alternative payment solutions, maybe based on types of wholesale CBDCs.